Okay, guys. Now, you mentioned to me earlier that you guys were doing the ghost glass frog, and I noticed you have just glass frog on your title. Is there a difference between the two?
No, there really isn't. It's kind of like it's not an adaptation, but it's more of a, like, not panthers, tigers, I think. No, I don't remember what they were called. How some of them are black and some of them are like,
Jaguars.
yeah, jaguars. Some of them are like that. It's kind of like that. Some of them are born like that and some of them aren't.
So why are they called the glass frog? Why don't you show everybody if that doesn't know?
It's because you can, on the bottom side is transparent, so you can see inside of it.
Can you guys see all the organs in there?
Right there, and then you can kind of see it right there. This one's pregnant, you can kind of see the egg.
Ryan, what's the purpose of that?
Well, it kind of helps with camouflage.
How so?
Because it's
Think about it. If you look up, you're a predator, let's say, and you look up and you see through the organism, especially if you're an organism that doesn't have great sight, what are you gonna see?
because
No.
you can't
No.
see.
Yeah, you can't see it. It acts like camouflage. It protects it because it makes it hard to see. What else, guys?
I had a diet. The glass frog eats their young, some of them. They're also carnivores, and they'll get eaten by snakes, and the like harpy eagles, and they'll eat insects with no shell, so like flies and all that. They'll also eat like tiny baby spiders that just hatched out.
Okay. What else?
I had Mitch, and they can live to 10 to 14 years. They lay like a lot of eggs, like a dozen or so. They are nocturnal, so that helps if they're clear.
Ryan, did it talk anything about how often they lay eggs? Is it like, because some frogs will lay eggs like all the time. Didn't mention anything about that.
No.
I just was wondering, because a lot of times amphibians, they'll lay their eggs and then skedaddle. They don't hang out to see their babies. They just go and lay eggs everywhere, which makes sense because if you lay more eggs, what's going to happen?
More population people.
Right, and especially if they're small, because what happens to a lot of those eggs?
Die.
Yeah, they die. So if you lay more, you have a better chance to happen something. Keep going.
They have green bones.
What?
They have green bones.
Green bones?
Oh.
Really? Is there a picture of that somewhere?
You can kind of see it in some of the pictures.
Never heard of such a thing. That's cool.
This one you can kind of see it, like that one right there, and the legs. You can kind of see the this one right here.
Well, I know.
What?
How can you not see this?
It's a good question. I think you can. The vessels are in there. There's in vessels. You think about inside your body. It's not like there's just blood everywhere. It's in little capillaries, little veins. What else?
They live in Colombia, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica, and places like that.
Perfect, Shane. Can you just show us on the map where those places are?
South America. Where's Colombia?
Costa Rica's right north of that. It's an island.
And then
So they
it's
live kind of
also-
in the Caribbean Sea.
It's also
northern
kind of
part.
like right up in here, over here.
Yeah. Do you guys have a map or anything?
Yeah, it's small though.
Oh yeah. So most of northern South America it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what rainforest is that again?
Amazon.
Excellent. Anything else you guys want to tell us about?
They have silver and black eyes.
All of them do? Yeah, it looks like they do.
Yeah, even if they're not like this one kind of does, but that's kind of bronze a little bit. And then that one has red toes. Cause it's a female. That's one thing. Males have white pads and females have red pads
Oh, that's cool.
on their feet.
Is there only that one species of glass frog, guys, or is there several of them?
I think there's a few more. I don't remember exactly how many.
Have you guys ever heard of like the poison dart frog?
Yeah.
Right, and you know itself it isn't poisonous. Its skin is poisonous. So, like the poison dart frog, there's all kinds of different colors of them, and a lot of those are different species of that same kind of frog. So yeah, they're blue and red and yellow and black, and I mean they're everything. They're all
They're like kind of brightish colors.
They're really bright. Yeah, that's how you can
Orange.
tell what they are. They're
Yeah.
tiny. That was a question I was going to ask you guys earlier. How big are these frogs?
Size depends on species.
Yeah, so like, what's an average? Do you guys have an idea?
I didn't look that up.
Like the poison dart frog, it can sit like on a quarter. Yeah, you don't think they're that small, but they are.
It can
Really
be
little.
twice the size of some other frogs.
What?
It can be twice the size of other
Yeah.
frogs.
Well, yeah, well, what other frogs?
Well, like the tree frog.
Really? So you guys didn't have an actual size of that? Could be like the one that's in my cabinet there. Okay. Anything else you guys want to tell us about? Or questions?
How far they can stick out their tongues?
We did look that up.
That's a very interesting question.
Caleb.
Are the bottom of their feet sticky?
Yeah.
You can see it in that one picture. by
Yeah,
Ryan.
like this one right here, you can kind of see it.
I can't
Not
see
like
that.
Gotta move around.
Yeah.
Their toes are sticky.
So you said it eats its young. Is it kind of hard for it to get to be an actual developed frog?
Yeah,
It is
because
endangered.
as you can see, this is kind of probably about 2 dozen-ish. They'll probably eat one or two, and then you gotta think about other predators that'll come and eat some. So probably about 1 or 2 out of 2 dozen make it. Paige.
Why do they eat their young?
Didn't really say. I think it was because they are.
Source of food.
Yeah.
Protein.
Protein.
I'm pretty sure that this frog lays eggs a lot. Like often. So I mean, you know, it's not that big a deal if they eat some. The big thing that, the reason they're endangered, did you guys find out why? At all? I mean, a big problem with a lot of these animals is when their habitat's being destroyed, which is happening all over, what happens to them?
They can't find a new home in time.
They don't have a new home, there's not much place for
And
them
there's
to
not
run.
enough room.
Right.
Caleb.
So do they eat like their like eggs like right after they lay them, or do
Well, they pretty much just lay and move, like lay their eggs and just run.
He's
So,
asking if they wait till
yeah.
they're like tadpoles or something. Is that what you
No.
mean?
they? Yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
just eat an egg.
Oh.
I don't like raw eggs.
Jordan.
How about raw frogs? Frog eggs. Anybody else?
Wait, do they eat the eggs?
Yeah. Julian, is there a reason they have the green bones? Camouflage.
If your bottom half, if you look at their skin, the top half is opaque. See the top of the frog, it's you can't see through it, right? The bottom half you can. And I don't know if they have green bones or not, but if they did,
Also, like if they look up, it like blends
it blends in,
Yes.
right? Yep, blends in. That's exactly. I've never heard that before. I've had other people do this before, but I've never heard that before.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Like your teeth are green.
Teeth aren't bones.
No, they're not. No.
What are they?
They're harder than bones.
They're other stuff. Dentin, enamel. Okay, anybody else questions?
Same thing bones are?
Things.
What layer of the forest do they make? I've always been told that they were bones.
Well,
Emily,
we didn't
what's
see
up?
what layer, but they're found at elevation starting from 1,420 meters. So, probably canopy-ish.
That'd be 4,000 feet.
Oh.
So that's what they're talking about there is like mountains and stuff. We are about that far, or no, we're feet. So that's pretty high. It's about 5,000, about 4,000 feet.
So canopy-ish.
We're about 1,000 feet above sea level here. Okay, anybody else? Good, give a hand. Yay!